Okay. I don't know. Hold on. Let's give it a minute to connect here. Uh, if it's going to be all choppy and shit because I had to switch the headphones. Okay. So, what did we say this was? Somebody is falling apart and, or they're either falling apart or they are shocked that you're not falling apart. Some, yeah, shocked. They're shocked that you're not falling apart. Thank you, Spirit. That you put up your boundaries. They're shocked that you put up your boundaries, that you had enough, that you learned to say no, you drew the line. Now they're falling apart in despair and they want to return. They're going to try to create some illusion to return, or like they want forgiveness, or like they want to apologize for being under an illusion or for having clouded judgment because they're getting karmic consequences. So they're getting karmic consequences for the illusions that they casted for their clouded judgment. You've already detached. You've disconnected. You're not speaking because things came to light, which allowed you to heal. There was things that came out that were very significant, vital, and important. And now somebody needs to come to terms with the fact that you're cutting ties, you're moving on, you're receiving what you need, you're done. So there's that. There's that. Okay, this is exactly what I just read, but I was like, no, I'll shuffle it out. But okay, someone you either are attracted to, or you find to be a temptation, or they find you to be a temptation, or they find you to be very seductive, or you find them to be very seductive, could be messages, waiting for messages or calls or something from you, or they think it's like absolutely they are sitting here waiting for you and they're heartbroken. Somebody, someone in a union with a third party could be waiting for messages or wanting to talk. They're heartbroken. They're in pain. This could be a soulmate, a soul connection, a soul contract that's going to bring soul growth. So this is a soul contract that somebody is going through at this time. This person is missing you. They could be looking at your pictures. They're watching you. They're watching you stop patterns. You're giving them a silent treatment. You've separated. They're watching you cut them out. And that's the truth. Staying in a positive mindset, being manifesting, very grateful. You've withdrawn, and you're healing your inner child, or you need to, or you're releasing the past. You've released the past. You're moving on to the next phase, and you're evolving and growing. You've withdrawn yourself from the situation. You've learned from your past. You've shifted your perspective, your attitude, or your outlook. Like, so I guess somebody was trying to seduce you into talking to them, and now they're heartbroken because you know you actually have a soul connection or partnership or life partner or soul contract with somebody out there who is also self-focused and focused on their ascension. This could have also been somebody, shifting attitude, perspective, looking at your pictures. This person is looking at your pictures, missing you, nostalgic, or this is somebody you're going to make new memories with. But they're watching, they're stalking. You, you're giving the silent treatment until they tell the truth. I think it's like you're giving the silent treatment until they tell the truth about something. Someone you had some sort of attraction to that you may have been interested in was backstabbing you. And they had a chance to have a soul connection or something. This could have been. There's a lot. It's like there's a lot to unpack here. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's somebody you have passion for. There might be something unfinished or some sort of unresolved loose ends, something unsettled, unfinished with somebody that you have passion for, you have insane chemistry with, or something. They need to tell the truth about something. There's something they need to tell the truth about. About deception, about lies, about a shocking attack, about something. Backstabbing, heartbreak, pain, loss. They're feeling the loss of a soul connection, which is going to in turn slide them into home with some soul growth. You you withdrew from this being because you know your worth. Somebody's replaying events in their head, or they wanted you replaying events over in your head. This being has outdated thinking and preconditioned belief systems. Someone is very much in their ego. They're arrogant, they're prideful, and they're stubborn. Somebody's interested in you, and they are learning and expanding. I feel like this is two separate beings here. I feel like on one hand, you have somebody who is like a third party, who is a temptation, who you may have been attracted to, that's awaiting some messages or calls or something from you, or they have something that they need to speak the truth on about backstabbing, heartbreak, pain, deception, lies, shocking attack. Maybe that was being planned. Or this person was awaiting some sort of messages or phone calls or texts from you, and now they're heartbroken. You have another being here who is a soul connection, who is going through some sort of soul growth, but you still have unfinished business with someone you have passion for, who is in their ego with outdated thinking and belief systems. You have this other soulmate, soul connection here, who is looking at your pictures, watching, stalking. I mean, I don't want to call it stalking, maybe they're just watching, okay? Maybe they're learning from the past, but it's like you've definitely learned from your past. You've withdrawn from a third party who this is weird. Hold on, because it's like on one hand, I feel like this could go a few different ways. Ugh. 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 All right, hold on. What was I thinking? Okay. Yeah, it's one person. One person. It's one being. Yeah, one being. So this is just one being who needs to heal their inner child, heal the wounds of the past, stop patterns. This is somebody you're giving the silent treatment to because you know something. So this is just one being who's going through a lot of chaos, drama, and destruction right now in a commitment with a third party or commitment, marriage, cult, group, okay, with somebody who moved forward with lying. They need to move forward with coming clean to end some sort of cycle. And this is somebody who is in a commitment or a marriage, and it could be a commitment or marriage for money. You both could be kind of thinking about each other. There could be sex magic being done between both of you. So, or one of you, both of you, whoever. They have outdated thinking and preconditioned beliefs. They may feel like there's something unfinished or unresolved, or you may feel that way. This could be a soul connection that's going to supply a lot of growth. And what I'm feeling right now is with the mirroring, you guys could be mirroring something back to each other, like some sort of trauma, like some sort of backstabbing, heartbreak, pain, separation, loss, deceptions, lies. They could have been shockingly attacked. You could have been shockingly attacked. They could have been, a third party could have been talking to them about how to shockingly attack you. but this could, it's a soul connection that either brought soul growth or it's going to bring soul growth. And they're looking at your pictures, they're missing you, they're watching you, they're stalking you, they're learning from their past. Maybe they're withdrawing because you've withdrawn from them, so they're withdrawing from others, right? They could be giving the silent treatment or stopping the pattern or separating or cutting out beings and having a shift of attitude perspective. They need to heal their inner child and release the past if they want to move on to the next level, next phase, evolve and grow, right? They need to have a positive mindset if they want to manifest. They have to be grateful if they want blessings. They have to do good in this world, and they need to change their perspective, attitude, and outlook. And there's some sort of truth, clarity, revelations, like this being has something to speak the truth on. And I feel like this is why, like, I don't know. You have somebody here that needs to speak the truth on something. Hello. Sorry, I just saw. Hello. Hello. Somebody could be debating, thinking over, telling the truth. Somebody who made a lot of mistakes or misunderstood or try to play the victim. Somebody who could be in some sort of, this could be a twin flame union. This could be your twin flame. Or this could, maybe your twin flame was playing the victim and got married, or there's like a twin flame could have married another woman or a competition, or somebody who was the enemy, somebody who was trying to create competition between y'all, somebody who wanted you looking over your shoulder, or wants your twin flame looking over their shoulder, or your twin flame is the other woman, is trying to create competition with you when they're in a low vibe and you're skyrocketing to a high vibe. They're an enemy. Spirit. Somebody lost their, I don't know, lost their union to their twin flame. Somebody's been debating or thinking or contemplating telling the truth. They made a lot of mistakes. They played the victim. They misunderstood the assignment. They could have lost their soul when they had a union with a twin flame. Or this is a twin flame union who's going to speak the truth because they know they made mistakes and they want to, they could be in Phoenix, or they could be rising like the Phoenix, or something to that effect. Maybe you're like, you've changed your mind about this twin flame union because you're happily single and you're having fun and you're living in the moment, and this person is still partying and self-indulgent. You have self-worth and value. You took the time to heal and do the shadow work and have self-appreciation. And this being is sad, bitter, a bitter Betty, missing you, thinking about you, and uncertain about their future. Because what did? They decided to party. They decided to be an addict. They decided to be codependent. They decided to be possessive and obsessive and try to restrain you or trap you or block you. Like, they have addiction. They have an addiction to a narcissist. You know what I mean? Or it's like they're codependent on a narcissist who love bombed them and groomed them and gaslit them. And I mean, it's not like they're innocent here. Yeah, they're codependent as fuck. And now they're codependent on a demon and on drugs or alcohol or sex. And they're afraid. They're in a lot of pain. You have love coming in. Have faith. I don't know if this is spirit telling your twin flame, have faith. Have faith, have hope. Or if this is run away, have faith and run away. That's what it looks like here. Have faith and run away. You know what I'm saying? Have faith in the divine. Have faith in the universe. Get away from this narcissist. If you want a new, you got to get away. You have to take the time to heal and do the shadow work and have self-worth and value and appreciation. You need to stop partying. You need to stop sticking around this narcissist. You need to stop being codependent. Like, yeah, you need self-reflection and introspection to heal your inner wounds. You're on a long-ass fucking journey to learn unconditional love for yourself, for your for your what it is to actually receive unconditional love, because one-sided love is not unconditional love, and that's what you get with a narcissist. It's you giving love and them taking, and then giving you those little droplets of love every so often, because it's like they want to, it's like deprivation. They want to deprive you of their attention and love, so that 15:25 on the clock, so that you like continue to give them that supply, but then they'll give you like a bloop, here's some attention, bloop, here's a phone call, bloop, I'm doing the bare fucking minimum, and you're giving them all this praise and love. And when they're the competition, when they're a snake, when you're giving unconditional love to your twin flame. I don't feel like this is the divine being. I don't know where this went to, but to the twin flame of this divine being, the one who did not get on their path. You're giving unconditional love to somebody who is putting you in competition, wants to be your competition, has you in third parties, is your enemy, wants you looking over your shoulder, wants you depleted, exhausted, fatigued. They're mirroring you, so if you're feeling something for them, they don't actually, that's sociopathic. They don't actually, and narcissists are two labels, psychopathic and sociopathic, okay? Sociopaths are beings who can mimic how you feel and, revert it back to you. Like, you'll notice you'll, like, I don't know, it's, if you know, you know, okay? And psychopaths just don't have feelings. They don't have fucking, what do you call it? Remorse or regret or conscience. They're like rabid animals that are just like out to kill. You know what I'm saying? Out to destroy, out to demons. Okay? Demon crazy is what these bitches are. Alright. So you've made yourself codependent on somebody who wants to destroy you. Maybe you need to take a chance at making some sort of amends to this twin flame here, who could be in Phoenix or rising like the Phoenix, or needs to rise like the Phoenix, needs to take time, get away from the partying and all that bullshit, okay? Take a chance to make amends for the black magic, for the negative hex, the spells, the hexes, the curses, the negative ill wishing, all of it. Or they want a second chance. Now, this could go a different way. They want a second chance. They're not showing their hand that they are doing black magic. But then again, it's like learning, ascending, growing, paradise, interested in you, and a fresh start. So I feel like Spirit is saying take a chance and try to make amends for the black magic, hexes, spells, negativity that you sent out. It'll show that you're learning and you want to expand and you're preparing for union and moving on to a new phase. It'll bring happiness, joy. You'll be able to enjoy each other. Okay, if this is a romantic situation, you'll be in a honeymoon phase, or you'll be very playful with each other. Okay. Now, if this is your twin flame is going to try to come back and they're not showing their hand, they're still doing black magic, you, my divine beings, who did get on your path, you're ascending, learning, and expanding and transcending and preparing for a new union, going into a whole new phase that's going to make you very happy, and you guys are going to enjoy each other, have the honeymoon phase, be very playful. There is somebody who's interested in you. They want to date you. They want a fresh start. You may be going in a new direction, a whole new direction. So for some of you, I feel like, listen, I'm not going to sugarcoat this, okay? Your twin flame could still be an asshole, and they're codependent on demons, and they could still be doing black magic, and they could be coming in with the poker face or a mask but confirmation, and I did burp, okay? They're still doing fucking black magic, okay? And they're happy doing this, I guess, okay? They want a second chance at being able for you not to see their hand so that they can do black magic and pull you in, okay? If that's the case, you do have somebody here who's interested in you, and you will be going into a whole new direction and getting a fresh start and being very, very happy because you took the time to learn and expand and transcend and ascend and take that time for the shadow work and all that. And that's true. So that's interesting. So yeah, you do have somebody here who's interested in you who, I mean, clearly it's like your twin flame doesn't like their situation really, but they are not doing anything to change it. They are not putting up their boundaries. This is why they're falling apart, and they're shocked. They're shocked that you transformed, that you cut ties, that you don't want to come to terms, that you've detached, you've disconnected. and you do have a soulmate, soul connection, partnership, soul contract, and life partner with somebody who is actually taking the time for soul growth and being self-focused and ascending and ascending. You you could have two kings. You know what I'm saying? You could have option. Oh, look at that. It's a two king, two king. You could have two kings. You could have two masculines who want to come in for that ace of diamonds with you. What is ace of diamonds? I don't read the cards with the. So if anybody knows ace of diamonds, for what is that comparable to in the tarot deck? Anyone know? Anyone? All right. What are we doing? What are we doing, Spirit? A new beginning. A new beginning. Something is coming in. Your intuition is heightened at this time. Somebody could be trying to create an illusion so that you're going back and forth. They could be very selfish and greedy. You could be making the right decisions, getting success by making the right decisions and getting out of the situation. Somebody who has your key to your home could have stolen something from you or damaged property, or you're getting away out of a situation where damaged property is not being fixed in a house, right? You could have beings that were stealing from you, okay? These beings are greedy and selfish, and again, you're getting success through right actions, and that's the truth. Whatever you're doing, these beings, man, these beings, man. My hair is not herring right now. I'm not enjoying it. Okay. All right. Let's see. Let's see what we get. Heart. Home is where the heart is. So that could be a thing. Like, you know, all my life, right? All my life, they've been trying to break me down. All my life, like, anything would happen, I'd be like, I want to go home. I want to go home. I want to go home. And I'd never know where the fuck I was talking about, because just no place on this planet has ever felt solidified as home, right? And then to find out, to have an answer to that, like, oh, you know, finding out you're a chosen one, and then you know, finding out that that's the reason why home has never felt like this planet is dense and suffocating and hard, and levels are hard, and you know what I'm saying, like, and figuring it all out is hard, and like, I just want to go home, like, you know what I mean? But I feel like that could be somebody out here is like, home is where your heart is, home is where family is, and this is how you're feeling. But somebody who is heartless, who has impracticable desires in or around your home or family, knows you know things. Again, you could also have somebody here, no, it's a happy thing. You could have somebody here who's in love with you, or because you have a heart, because you're so caring and compassionate, you're about to have harmonious relationships, living situations, and you can expect rewards and good things, because destiny, the hands of fate, are stepping in here. And what was hidden has now become clear about something. You're being rewarded. You're being recognized in society, or you're being rewarded. You're very grateful. You're very blessed. Someone could be trying to come in with a gift for you. I mean, this is all looking really, really fucking good right now. I can't even lie. Like, okay, you're caring, compassionate, you're on the verge of harmonious relationships. You can expect rewards, money, recognition, success, victory. You could be moving house, or you could be, you know, you could be getting a house. But whatever this is, it's the divine stepping in on your behalf. You're being rewarded because you're a book of fucking knowledge, and you've made the right decisions. You're getting success through right actions. Boom. Look at you. Look at you. Ooh, There's a man and a child, or a childish dude, who's trying to start some shit. Okay? Yeah, I don't know where I was fucking showing that to. Trying to start some shit is what they're trying to do. They're trying to create quarrels, discords, burdens. Um, there could be sexual perversion between a man and a child, a father and a child, which we did pick up on the other reading, okay? But this, again, could just be, oh, it's a whole family. There's a whole family trying to create discords, a whole group. Doesn't have to be a family, but a whole group trying to, there could be sexual perversion going on between two very older beings and a child for money. These beings are narcissistic and they're enemies. They think they're protected, or they think like maybe they have like friends in high places, right? 3D high places, okay? This could be a stocky ass dude, like George Costanza stocky. Doesn't have to be, but that's kind of what I'm feeling here. And some broad. She could have a big ass nose. And a child, sexual perversion. Or there's a woman, a man, a woman, and a child who are trying to create discords, drama, chaos, burdens, all surrounding some sort of money. And these are enemies that, yeah, like what was hidden has become clear. Like what was done in the dark is now coming to light. These beings are getting very bad luck for stealing, for being something. They're getting very bad luck for stealing, causing damage to property, being enemies that were trying to attack out of personal dislike or envy or jealousy or greed or whatever. You're moving forward, or they move forward. Somebody had a plan to move forward with a dude who was a reptilian, a snake in the grass, who was gossiping and lying and sending letters or messages about someone being in a commitment or marriage for stability or something like that. They were being very manipulative. They're a fraudster, they're a liar, they're a mask wearer, and they're unloyal, and they're insincere and dangerous, and they're trying to, whatever plans they had are being sabotaged. So whatever plans they had to cause chaos, drama, destruction, trouble, okay? This could be a married couple. Now, hold on. Let me go back. Bad luck for lying, stealing, causing damage to property, allowing damage to happen, or something to that effect. Being enemies behind the scenes that were trying to inflict harm out of personal dislike, envy, jealousy. Moving forward with another dude who was a reptilian, a snake in the grass, who was evil, duplicitous, jealous, a bully, another hidden enemy trying to attack. All gossiping, and I'm burping, all gossiping, all texting somebody or something. This could be a married couple. You're getting information about a married couple, married couple, information, married couple. Or it could be two married couples that are gossiping back and forth. Or it could be like somebody in a commitment, a married couple and somebody in a commitment. It doesn't matter. Any which way, they've been trying to stabilize themselves off. I don't know what that was. I don't even know if I... What was that? I hope y'all heard that. They've been trying to anchor themselves to you. They're very manipulative, and they're fraudsters, and they're fakes, and they're mask wearers, and they're very disloyal. They thought they were getting away out of whatever situation. They thought they were going to get some sort of money or stable growth if they got into business with some third parties who are narcissistic, and now they're all receiving karma and consequences and burden. They don't know what to do. They had a fateful decision to make, and now somebody could end up dead. Or somebody could end up sick, dead, whatever the case may be. For trying to cause death to a woman in a high official non-3D position. Or there could be a death of a woman in an official position who was psychotic and trying to create barriers. So yeah, there could be a death of a crooked cop, crooked judge, crooked lawyer, somebody in the situation. There's like, I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch it, but there's like married couples communicating, sending messages back and forth to try to create chaos and drama and destruction, but it's all that's doing is creating death and endings and sickness and crashes and accidents and blockages, oh my, for themselves. Like, okay. Do what you're gonna do, brew. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But the sexual perversion shit that, oh, they could be doing overseas trading. They could be. This could be much bigger than even I know. Or even what I was going for. This could be like sex trafficking children. And they're going back and forth talking about some sort of stability from this sexual perversion. Somebody could get into an accident or crash in the mountains, which is going to result in a woman's death. Could be an official 3D crooked cop, crooked judge, crooked lawyer at a crossroads, having a decision to make, karma and consequences. There's no way out of the situation. You did what you did for money. You transported or had business overseas, or you had something. There was money being exchanged somewhere outside. It could be in a garden, okay? It doesn't have to be. But somewhere outside, and somebody was disloyal and manipulative, and there's going to be a dissolution of a union that's going to blow up in everybody's fucking face, bro. I don't know where that, but that seemed extremely heavy. But this is like reptilian shit, is what it feels like. So Draco, Reptilian, Illuminati, whatever the case is, like, it's just a bunch of bullshit. These beings need better hobbies. You know what I'm saying? Like, they need to open, I say it all the time, open a fucking book and read something. Really fucking manage your time better so you're not out hurting people, and stop being so concerned with money and getting things that don't come with you when you die. Like, just be logical and rational and analytical and caring and compassionate and loving. It's not fucking hard. I do it every day. You know what I mean? It's not fucking hard. High Priestess is getting a new start in money, a new job, or something with somebody, or you could have had a job with somebody who is very childish. Again, we go back to children. Children, money for children. Children. Ooh, Tower. 66, something is balancing out. Somebody's been trying to avoid a Tower moment. Yeah, but it's coming. Like, it's definitely here. So, I just said money for children. So, money for children. There's going to be a huge Tower moment here where things are moving forward, or there's going to be, I don't know, somebody's shocked you're moving forward, you're not giving any more equal give and take to somebody with their fucking love spells and their fake love and shit. So I guess we're not. So, yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you're not sad about something. There's something you've overcome some sort of sadness. Somebody was trying to create towers in your life, and you've overcome some sadness. Okay? You could be a Virgo or a Gemini or a Pisces. On the verge. Somebody could be on the verge of listening to their intuition and coming out of some sort of mental prison or spiritual prison. Releasing toxic places, not holding back. Not holding back. Not holding back. On the verge of listening to their intuition, coming out of some sort of trap, restriction, enslavement, imprisonment. Letting go of toxic people, places, and things. Success. And ending your karmic cycle. So success in some sort of ending here. Success and victory, hitting milestones, successful completion of something where somebody is on the verge of listening to their intuition. Somebody, some sort of upheaval was supposed to cause sadness, but it didn't. Somebody's on the verge of listening to their intuition to come out of some sort of restriction, entrapment, imprisonment, letting go of toxic people, places, and things, success and victory of completion and healing. And I'm hearing, what the wolf fall at your feet? You want, so, yeah, okay, so, like, immediately, Illuminati could be trying to block your success or trying to keep you, somebody in the Illuminati or many in the Illuminati could have been trying to keep you from, moving forward or getting success and victory. These two-faced shapeshifters were trying to make a, we're trying to make a Hierophant feel left out in the cold, but you put them to rest. So this could also be a Taurus who was trying to make you feel left out in the cold. This is a two-faced shapeshifter motherfucker who's being put to rest because you move forward with the truth. You're very wise. You're a spiritual, religious leader, mentor, guide, Sherpa. And they were trying to make you broke in poverty. So they were two-faced. And they wanted you going back and forth with them, but you put that shit to rest. And you got success and victory of ending some sort of cycle. Yeah, because you know your fucking worth and you're moving forward to your Ten of Pentacles. Like, someone from the past, your child, somebody, some beings from the past, a past life soul connection, your child, beings from your childhood, somebody who's possibly drinking a lot, a bunch of third parties that were collaborating against you from the past, all are going through ultimate betrayals, painful endings, or death. Or in the past, these beings, these third parties that collaborated, well, could be a work situation. Somebody could be drinking a lot because they collaborated with third parties to cause you ultimate betrayals, painful endings, and death. A bunch of third parties who move forward with very quickly, and they're going to be moving forward very quickly to reaping what they sow. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, you are a single, independent, successful woman or man. You know the truth. You're very enlightened. And yeah, you speak the truth. You know the truth. You have clarity. You have enlightenment. You're getting success. Somebody knows that you're getting, you're getting love and union and partnership built on mutual attraction, mutual respect, mutual love, mutual understanding. Somebody who's been watching you knows the truth. They've been going back and forth because they've been very fearful. There could be big changes that were, I don't know, maybe somebody was laughing. Yeah, no. Now they're releasing the fear and anxiety of the situation. There's going to be big changes here, and you have no reason to be fearful. I feel like it's going to be really fucking good. It's going to be a Ten of Pentacles situation. You're getting your fucking justice. You got a crooked cop and a Gemini, or a crooked cop who was lovers with all your gang stalkers, and they wanted to be lovers with you. You could have a crooked cop here who could be a feminine who wanted to be lovers with you, so they caused a whole bunch of drama and chaos and bullshit because, I don't know, because you're into dudes. I don't know. But then we also have someone here who could have been paid by this crooked cop who they were lovers with to cause you drama, chaos, gang stalk you. They felt in competition. This whacked out gremlin. Look at this whacked out gremlin. Okay, this thought that it could compete with you. Okay. I mean, teach their own, man, but you find out the hard way, don't you? There's been some sort of clarity here, some sort of truth, okay? Somebody is releasing the fear, somebody who's going back and forth is releasing fear. You're moving forward to a Ten of Pentacles. There was a crooked cop and a Gemini. So this could be Libra or Gemini or Leo, Aries, Sag that were all gang stalking you and causing you drama and chaos or trying to put you in competition with other lovers. Or this being I don't, who cares? Like, why are we, why are we talking about this hot mess of a being? This disgusting mess of a being. Because they're stressed and burdened because you've communicated about releasing or surrendering a twin flame, or because they're stressed and burdened because they rushed in to trap and sacrifice twin flames, and you've actually just moved forward to a passionate new beginning. Like you're just moving forward, making good decisions, making your money. Like these third parties are all heartbroken because they wanted you under an illusion of love, but you put a stop to that bullshit because you're a divine feminine and a leader again, and you're overcoming obstacles. These spying, lying, gossiping rejects. Virgo, you're being spied, stalked on. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Virgo, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, all walking away from somebody who's emotionally manipulative, or they walked away from you because somebody said that you were emotionally manipulative, but you're actually extremely balanced. Balanced. 3 cards of balance. Oh my God, you're okay. Temperance, Chariot, and 6 of Pentacles. This is all balance. Balance, balance, balance. You are balanced, okay? You are balanced. You're moving forward with equal give and take. You've been very patient about moving forward, or moving residence, or moving forward with somebody to give equal give and moving forward, transforming. Like you are balanced. 66 could be significant. Yeah, you're Queen of Wands. Oh, hold on. No, you have a third party prostitute, demon, witch, dark witch, evil being here, and her son, which is funny because that was the card underneath her, and her son could be an Aries, Leo, or Sag, who are resisting some sort of change, or they don't want to die, or they don't want to transform, or they don't want to do something. Okay. Okay, so there could be third parties creating an illusion. Now, you're a mother. Everybody's creating an illusion. What's happening? Happy about bullshit. Okay. Give me a minute. Okay. True. Watch it. Watching you speak the truth about your twin flame could be watching you speak the truth about some sex with children. They don't want to end. What the fuck is this? Somebody was laughing about having sex with twin flames, or with your twin flame. Somebody was laughing about having sex with your twin flame. Huh. What was hidden has now come to light. Somebody was laughing about that. I don't know. They didn't. Your twin flame doesn't want to. Like somebody was laughing about. Man. There's a lot of healing that needs to occur for a Virgo or Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They're spying, lying, gossiping, and rumoring, and they need to give up. They need to stop. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius need to turn down an offer. So 2 Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Something hidden. Something is coming to light. Somebody's on the verge of being enlightened or telling the truth about somebody who's been spying, lying, gossiping, and rumoring. They have a decision to make. Somebody has a decision to make here. Queen of Cups has a decision to make. Somebody's resisting change. Somebody was laughing about having sex with a twin flame. And they were going to move forward paying for twin flame. Maybe there was like a contract to like, I don't know. Somebody's going to be very pleased, or somebody either needs to get emotionally independent from a karmic narcissist, demon, toxic, devil, Capricorn, or Pisces, if they want wish fulfillment. They have to break binds with the devil. They have to break addictions, break attachments. They have to pay their karma, reap what they sow. Somebody's getting wish fulfillment of somebody else breaking binds with the devil. A King of Wands. So Leo, Aries, Sag. Leo, Aries, Sag. Who is coming out of some sort of an illusion. Or needs to tell the truth. When we go back to the beginning of this reading, wasn't there somebody interested in you that needed to tell the truth? They know things about things and they haven't told you the truth. Feeling something with you or isolating from healing things. Introspecting, contemplating, healing things. Taking the time to isolate. Somebody is on the verge of walking away from something. Withdrawing. A Queen of Pentacles, somebody who knows their worth. They're very loyal, grounded, stable, faithful, healed, a Sherpa, a shaman, a healer, and a Queen of Pentacles. Like together, healing, taking the time to introspect is putting you in your Queen of Pentacles energy. I feel like this is for the divine feminine here, or divine being, okay? You're getting wish fulfillment of somebody breaking binds with the devil, breaking binds with addictions and attachments. They're becoming disillusioned to the spying, lying, gossiping, and rumoring. You have introspected, or there's a need to introspect, okay? You're concentrated on your nurturing, your loving, your caring. You're concentrated on your business, your money, your growth, your evolution. You're concentrated on, you're about to walk away. You're strong, and it's like either you are walking away, you have walked away, or you're about to walk away from something. Or they need more strength to walk away since it came in the... So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, feminine, Leo, and Virgo, and Scorpio, and Virgo, Gemini. There could be someone doing, black magic, being manipulative, being a trickster energy. This is a narcissistic Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, feminine, who is a liar, betrayer, thief, and a deceiver. Somebody very sneaky, who wants to cause heartbreak, sadness, sorrow, or they are sad because you rejected some illusion, you blocked some illusion, you blocked some fake fucking apology, fake fucking love, fake whatever. They thought they had your eyes closed to the situation, you stood your ground. 77, somebody's learning a spiritual lesson here. 2, 3 beings, 4 beings, all feeling ultimately 5 beings, 5 beings. Alright. Well, that's funny. 5 of Swords and 5 beings, okay? So we've got 2 beings in the same... You got a father and a child here. You got 2 beings who are younger in the same family, and then you've got this other being here. You got Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio for a father, one family. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn for another. And then a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, masculine here, who are all defeated, feeling defeated. This could be two beings. It's just a group. It's a group of 5 beings who decided to move forward, play mind games, play around with your money, play around with your time, take offers, and now they feel ultimately defeated. Yeah, something's not working. Something is on the verge of not working. This is a work situation. So this is a work situation. This is a work situation. You got 5 beings at a work situation who are feeling ultimately defeated. Not one of them is I don't know. Somebody emotionally manipulative was on the verge of accepting an offer. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. Somebody on the verge of love and a new start in money. Somebody reckless and okay, so these beings at your work or in a work situation or beings that you working together, okay, could be getting arrested, going to prison, getting, ultimately defeated, because they wanted to be reckless, because they wanted to try to juggle you or keep you at a 2 of Pentacles, or they wanted you going back and forth with them. They were lying. They made very bad fucking decisions here, and they passed judgment on you. And I mean, yeah, this could be a whole family, a dysfunctional family, beings who are emotionally codependent, unhappy. They're not getting their happily ever after. Whoever this being was that was trying to keep you at a 2 of Pentacles, or all these beings that were trying to keep you at a 2 of Pentacles, they're trying to have you juggled. They're not getting their happily ever after. They made very, very bad fucking decisions here. Aquarius, Aries, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, all these third parties, a boss, your twin flame, another dude. I mean, you got you got shit you've already healed from, okay? You're very stable. You have a third party that could be coming in, King of Pentacles, who wants a new start in love. This is a divine masculine who's healing, okay? They could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aries, or Aquarius. Who, again, we go into soul connection, doing soul growth, self-ascension, right? Third party who's in love with you is healing to become a divine masculine, to match you on your energy and your level. Whatever's going on here, you're moving forward to a lot of fucking balance. You could be moving residents, moving towns, moving cities, moving country, right? But everything is balancing out for you. Everything is balancing out for you because you're getting wish fulfillment, because you broke ties, you broke binds, you broke addictions, you broke attachments. You went through the chaos and drama and destruction and rebuilt. You're rebuilding. You could be on the verge of a new start in money, okay? You're overcoming obstacles. These beings wanted you to be a wounded warrior. You're like, fuck that. I'm going to get my success and victory. And now these beings are emotionally fucking screwed. They're financially screwed. They're emotionally screwed. They made a lot of bad fucking decisions and dodgy deals and whatever the case may be. They teamed up with some weird-ass being who kept trying to create competition between you and your twin flame, or they were sleeping with other beings that you previously entertained in the past because they felt in competition with you, okay? You got weird, wired, wrong, sick, and I can't even call them individual. You got weird, You got weird, wired, wrong beings here who are all in love with you. I mean, what? Hate is just, love is just hate with its work boots on or something like that. I don't know what the saying is. Okay. But in all honesty, they love you. Okay? All these bitches love you. They copy you, they follow you, they want to be you, they try to steal your identity, steal your name, steal your blessing. They love you and they hate themselves, and it's sad. It's like, man, what you don't like about yourself, get to know who you are. We're on journeys of self-discovery. Self-discovery. Learn who the fuck you are. Good for you, Corinne. Good for you. That's what I like to hear. Break them addictions. Get your ass moving. Move residents. Move cities. Move towns. Get the hell out of wherever the hell you are. Self-love. Self-love. New start in love. Self-love is ending karmic cycles. Okay? You, like, opening up those emotions and being crystal clear about how you feel and what you need and what you want, and setting goals and being specific about that. You know what I'm saying? All of that. All of that. Right? How can anybody else love you if you don't love yourself? Self-love, self-awareness. This all starts from self. Somebody's going to be a lot of shame and regret for trying to be sneaky and fool somebody, because they move forward with doing some sort of magic, death magic, ultimate betrayal magic, stabbing you in the back magic. Some narcissistic Libra, Gemini, Aquarius is going to prison for fucking with a high priestess and trying to sacrifice a divine feminine. And they're being deceptive and trying to create illusions. Spying, lying, gossiping, and rumoring. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, a mother and a son could be trying to create deceptions and illusions surrounding a divine feminine, or trying to create an illusion while they're spying, stalking, lying, gossiping, and rumoring. Again, this divine feminine, I think, if for real, this divine feminine has been standing in her king at Pentacles, or king energy. Self-love, knowing your worth, running your kingdom. These third parties are going through tower moments, destruction. Their lies are coming out because they tried to end you, where you ended karmic cycles of giving love to these beings at a job or something. And you're getting success and victory because your strength is unmatched. You've walked away from beings at a job and you healed. Or beings, a marriage, a commitment. Somebody's walking away from a marriage or a commitment to heal, to isolate, to soul search. Somebody was happy causing you a lot of fucking pain and trying to keep you juggled or at a Two of Pentacles. And now they're under judgment for all their lies. They're sitting around thinking about how to make you feel rejected, or they're sitting around thinking about how to move forward. Somebody could be in a lot of regret for moving forward against an earth angel to attack an earth angel and cause heartbreak and pain. Third parties are trying to keep the wool pulled over your eyes on messages or downloads, or trying to block somebody from messaging you. Somebody who was trying to ultimately defeat you or put you in competition, or put you in competition with your twin flame, or your twin flame trying to block messages from you and your twin flame, or trying to pull the wool over your eyes about your twin flame. Okay? Or a soulmate connection, a high-level soulmate. Somebody's really trying to block messages of love, message of apology. Somebody is feeling like in a lot of fucking conflict, and this could be your twin flame who sees you being a star, seeing you happy and healed and shining bright, when they expect you to be ultimately betrayed, going through painful endings, stabbed in the back, and dead. Now some being from the past, or your child, or some beings from your childhood, or your mother could be put to rest, or sick and dying, or your child could be sick and dying, or your twin flame could be sick and dying, because they wanted to be two-faced and go back and forth with third parties, a bunch of third parties that they were collaborating with. They moved forward with a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, instead of telling the fucking truth and getting equal give and take and being happy and positive and getting wish fulfillment. They decided to move forward with making you feel left out in the cold, broke and homeless. They decided to turn their back. They decided to make you feel alienated, or whatever the case may be. And that was foolish. That was not wise. That was unwise and foolish. There's a family here who's going to be reaping what they sow. Leo, Aries, Sag, for stalking you for money, divine being. And that's the truth. Somebody laughed about... Right back to this. Somebody laughed about having sex till somebody died for money. So it's like giving snuff film, but it doesn't need to be snuff film. It's like somebody was laughing and partying it up, thinking that they were going to have sex. They could have an STD. That's the truth. They could have an STD that's causing their death. You could have had a decision to make, either a real partner, unity, harmony, or just somebody that you had passion for, or had sex for, and you put an end to something. You resisted, or you put an end to something because you know your worth. And now somebody who's trying to go in karmic cycles with you, or they're getting karma and consequences, is fearful and stressed and burdened. This is that back to that crooked fucking cop, dumbass bitch who keeps following you around everywhere. There's some sort of communication that somebody's rushing into a lot of shame, regret, and sadness because they're karmic and they are toxic and a bully and egotistical, and somebody got some mental clarity about this and they're running away from them. Somebody got mental clarity about the love spells and all the illusions that this being was doing, or a Capricorn, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, and that crooked cop, and Leo, Aries, Sag were doing. A Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, like somebody emotionally unavailable, emotionally blocked, somebody you could have been working with, or like a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn who was emotionally manipulating others. And love being an illusion. Somebody held back from making you an offer that would have sustained, or they're holding back an offer of working, or they should have held back from an offer to work with these beings, or they got an offer to hold you back from moving forward. They wanted you they wanted you under this illusion of love, or they were using you for money. Basically, you were being exploited and used for money. Here. Oh my god. Oh my god. A Gemini could be a dark witch, a prostitute, sleeping with a bunch of lovers. They're going to be in shame and regret. A father and a son. And took an offer to work with a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, narcissistic being, and now they're losing everything. So you have like two beings in the same family who took an offer from a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, or a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You got heavy Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. A whole family who decided to work with the narcissistic Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, and now they're losing all forms of stability, security, everything, because they wanted to collaborate with third parties to cause drama and chaos, competition, battles, and arguments, and now you've ended that. That's done. So we go right back to, we've ended the karmic cycles. Now I think I'm just kind of repeating myself. So, I think that's where I'm going to leave it. Let's see if that's where I'm going to leave it. Two women are being very deceptive and creating illusions, trying to steal, being childish, mask-wearing, manipulative fraudsters who want to come off as friends, but they're not. Some broad is trying to anchor themselves to another being, another woman. Oh, Lord. You got some bad shit coming to you. Alright. Yeah, these beings are going to be shocked. Okay. So that is where I'm going to leave it. So I hope that helped, and I'll see y'all on the next one. I'm out.